Morning, this is a 36 volt 800 watt electric wooden go-kart. It's Saturday the 13th and it's 6:20 in the morning. I've woke up early, can't sleep, so last night I stripped the go-kart. If you look, stripped the seat off it, pulled this off it, started measuring wood, got all pieces of wood measured out. All this, so this is in order what I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut these first, then these, and let's hope it's not raining in a bit because I can't cut yet, it's way too early. So I will start cutting about 9 o'clock or probably a bit later, so I'm gonna have to find some things to do. I'll make some plans I think, but yeah, it's really early. Don't know what time the sunrise is. I think it's about 7. Anyway, I've got these pedals off an old mountain bike, so I'll show you what I'm doing with them later. Okay, I'll catch up when the sun rises, and yeah, I'm knackered. Yeah, it's early in the morning, my brain's not working right, need a coffee. Right, so the weather's rubbish, so I went back to bed for a bit. Can't walk the dog in this, it was raining before. Okay, so yesterday's video, day 8, foot position problem. Someone commented, a guy called Martin. Anyway, Martin put about my foot position to make the steering wider and use my feet to do the steering. But the only trouble is, I can't make the steering wider. I've got no more wood. This is all the wood I've got now. I've got a few bits of scraps and that, but I've got no big pieces. So I just can't make the steering wider. And also, I wanted to steer early with a steering wheel. Martin had put in this comment that if you steer with your feet, you don't have as big a turning circle. But that's what I want. I want a bigger turning circle. I want to be able to turn it sharp, and I don't know whether having a bigger turning circle would be good anyway. Because would you tip it? Also, someone said to me, does it not have brakes, your go-kart? And I said no. The back wheel with the motor on, when you stop accelerating, is meant to act as a brake. Well, that's what the guy said anyway, who I bought it off. But he also said it was 1,000 watt. So I'm going off his word that it does act as a brake. Because if not, I'm going to be in trouble, aren't I? Okay, I'm going to cut some wood. Dog sticking his bum in view. He's probably come for his breakfast, have you? Eh? Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. I should have never taught him how to beg. He does it at me all the time. What do you want? Your breakfast? Oh, oh. Right, so really, I've got no designs. I know on day 1, I show doodles that I've drew, but the go-kart that I've made is nothing like them doodles. So I'm just going with the flow and making it up as I go along. So, okay, let's chop some wood. Right, he's had his breakfast, Rice Krispies. Yes, he has Rice Krispies. If you don't have sugar on them, I know it's a grain, dogs shouldn't have grains, but enough of this kibble, the dried food is full of grains. So, he's had his breakfast, he's been for a walk, he's had a few wheeze, well he's had a lot of wheeze in a matter of 10 minutes. He's gone getting a treat ball I bet. He's just had some treats. Right, I'm going to get back to the go-kart. Right, I've redesigned the seat. I've made it a bit higher. It's not put together at the minute. It's not been screwed together yet. So, I'll just show you. So, it's got this bit. That needs cutting off there. Going to round it off. It's got a bolt underneath. Right, that obviously is going to be rounded off there, but I'll show you how it's put together. So, for 2 wood pieces, and then the back's like this. Like I said, it's not screwed in. So we've got the back piece with it raised up, I might need access to these screws here that go to the axle. So that's on that bolt. I've cut it like that. 2 holes, a deeper hole which is thinner, and then a wider hole which isn't as deep. Sits on the bolt like that. Same with this one. Right, okay. Just a few little things that I want to do. I want to cut this, and I've got a few other pieces of what I cut. But it's raining and it's blowing a gale still. Probably got a name for this storm, some daft name. Right, my brother's just been with the dog, and that was him playing the guitar lately, and that was his dog. Right, so back to it now. It's 1:30, so I want to get stuck into it. Gonna get my workbench out of my balcony, the jigsaw out, and start cutting some wood into shape. Right, I've rounded that off. Not very level, but it's round. And I've also made these struts with pedals on. The pedal spins. Gonna go on here like some, like that. I've just got to fix the seating now, and then I can put these on. So I'm sticking with this. This is how I want it. I want a steering rod and a steering wheel. That's the design in my head, the plan in my head. Right, that banging's a tortoise. He's woke up and wants to eat, so I'm gonna give him something after I've done this. I've just been concentrating on this. So this is done for supports. Few cuts, made it in shape, and it goes there like that. Same on the other side. Put it on. Just a bit of foam under there on that side, foam underneath the insulation stopping it going on, so we'll actually line them up. Right, like that. Right, I'm not going to fit them yet. I'm going to fit the seat, but first of all, these bolts there that go through to the back axle, I don't think the wood there between the bolt and the edge is very secure. I think that's going to snap, so I'm going to put big washers on them. So I'm doing that first, and I'll show you when I've done it. Right, it's a mess in here, but it's done. So that's a seat higher. The seat's permanent now, fixed in place. All needs painting. Got the foam on. I've put the foot pegs on, if you can see, there and there. They're not permanent. We just put on with this temporary bracket. We might need to come a bit further forward actually, because I've just sat on it and my legs, like, I had a bit of a pain in my hip, like my legs was too far back in a funny position. So I'm having a break now. I'm gonna get a brew. Been at this for ages. It's, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock. The dog's gonna photobomb me again, and let's get a brew and tidy up, eh? Right, that's the washers fitted on both sides. Just give me peace of mind that board won't snap. Right, so I've got the foot positioning perfect. Not lined up properly. These needs to be up there like that, and screwed in properly. I want them lined up. So, but that's the foot positioning there at this angle where it's at now. This position on my beam, I mean, So that's the foot position. It's going to permanently be there. It's comfy. Thing is, when you sat on it now, it's got a higher seat. When you lean, the whole board leans because it's got back suspension, and the board leans in with it. I suppose you want to see me sat on it, don't you? But I'm sorry, it's going to have to wait until I get it all sanded and painted, and I might sit on it tonight for you and show you what it's like. Right, this is what I wanted to do yesterday. Cut this, so it's this piece of wood, and it holds the outer bar of the steering rod. Wheels can turn, good bit. Don't want them coming too far in and touching this board anyway, so they stop there at that angle. So got a good bit of steering there. Right, I want to sand this, I want to sand that, I want to paint under here, I want to paint at the back, I want to sand these and paint these. So I've got a few things to do tonight, but I'll sit back a bit. That's what it's looking like up to now. So today's the 9th day. It took me 9 days to do this. Not worked on it solidly, but I've been dog walking, going to my dad's and other stuff in between. But it took me 9 days, yeah, and I'm happy with my progress. Right, I'm going to do some sanding now, like I said. Okay, catch up in a bit. Right, well that's it for today. I can't be bothered sanding, making more dust. I've tidied up, I've vacked again, and I've cleaned my balcony, got all the sawdust up off the balcony. The flat's clean, it's a Saturday night, so I'm going to end it here and edit this video that I've made today and try and get it on in a bit. Right, so I suppose you want to see me sit on it. I said I would, so here we go. Right, so okay, so this pole there is going to be cut down for the steering wheel. This is the outer pole, the inner pole goes in it, what this steering wheel is going to be attached to. So obviously this pole won't be this high, it'll be down here. So that's the sitting position like that. So sat on it, and if you lean to the side it really leans over because it's got suspension on the back axle and the suspension on the front, so it leans quite a bit, so I don't think it is going to tip actually. And that's a sitting position like that. So yeah, cool. It took me 9 days to do this, like I said. Not a few hours each day, walked the dog and done other stuff, but really enjoyed doing it. It's been a load of fun and I can't wait to ride it. So I'm going to do the steering tomorrow, fit the steering rod and attach it up. I've got a few ideas and make the steering wheel. Probably it'll be Monday that, so I'll be riding it. If it's dry Tuesday, I'll be riding it, driving it, whatever you want to call it, on Tuesday. So thanks for watching. You've been watching my 36 volt 800 watt electric wooden go-kart. Okay, bye.